Hi, I'm Audrey Daly, and I would like to tell you why Jesus is better than the Chicago Cubs. I don't know if you know this about me, but I love the Chicago Cubs. I love watching them on TV, reading about them, and talking about them. I love wearing my Cubs shirts all the time so that everyone knows how important they are in my life. And I love adding new posters, pictures, and decorations to my Cubs room at home. Yes, we have a Cubs room. There's nothing wrong or sinful in being a sports fan, but sometimes I'm tempted to put my love of the Cubs before everything else. I'm tempted to devote my time to the Cubs instead of investing in relationships, reading my Bible, or serving. I'm tempted to stir up strife with other believers who root for rival teams. I'm tempted to let their successes and failures determine my joy and my sorrow. One of the first questions that I asked Kevin when we were dating was if he was a Cubs fan or not. I knew I had to marry someone who shared my passion, or at least didn't root against them. I'm sure that some of you are listening to this and thinking that it's utterly ridiculous to let a sports team have so much say in my life. You'd be right. So maybe you're not tempted to make the Chicago Cubs an idol in your heart, but maybe you let the team that you play for become too important, or your time on Pinterest, or playing video games, or watching YouTube videos, or reading blog posts. Hobbies in themselves are not bad, but we can waste a lot of time and energy devoting ourselves to things that aren't eternally important if we don't keep a check on our hearts. I told you that I love the Cubs, but I'm not sure they love me back. I've never gotten a card from the team on my birthday or a gift at Christmas. I tell myself that I need to wear my lucky shirt for them to win, but I know deep down somewhere that nothing I do can actually affect their performance at all. But you know what? Jesus loved me enough to die for me, and I get to be a part of all that He has done and will do in the future. He deserves to have first place in my heart, not the Cubs. If you don't follow baseball, you might not know that the Chicago Cubs have not actually had the best luck lately. And by lately, I mean the last century. The Cubs haven't won a World Series since 1908, and they haven't even played in the World Series since 1945. I do hope that someday I will get to see them turn this around, but as a Christian, I can claim victory in Christ. No matter how badly or how awesome they do, it's only a trivial earthly concern. I'm on a team that has ultimate victory over sin and death, and that's why Jesus is better than the Chicago Cubs.